Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Shane Bieber gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
We're looking at a pretty good pitcher right here. ERA under 3.5 last season, and there are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have this guy in the rotation. Very solid and very dependable.
Stepping up is Fernando Tatis Jr. He will lead this one off today. Now here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. His prior history versus this arm, he's had some success, 5 for 11. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Now the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bieber is coming up on a nice milestone in his career. He's just a small handful of victories away from 100 in his time at the major league level. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. One out, nobody on. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And he takes strike three called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto. He's set, and the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 to count. Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more on opening day after this. So here's Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Dodgers, the center fielder, Malik Smith.
Now the pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Outside and low, 3-0.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully he can find it soon.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Now at the plate is Dansby Swanson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch.
Nope.
And now they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Soft liner to the right side. Over to first, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still no score. So now into the box is Juan Soto. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. 2-0.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. No one on with 1 down, and that brings up Trent Grisham. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
3-1 now. Nick Pratto waits on deck. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Trent Grisham is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Standing in now, Nick Pratto. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. No score here as we play inning number 2. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He'll try again, 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, here is Rhys Hoskins. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Rhys Hoskins.
First delivery to him. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Crawford has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Will Smith.
So bases are empty with one gone, and that brings up Will Smith. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A ball and a strike. Snell has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
The 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Next, it'll be Edwin Rios. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2. Smith, base runner at first with 1 out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. Now at the plate, Patrick Wisdom, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Number 59.
First offering. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Outside, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now it'll be Luis Camposano. He's set. Here it comes. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And he takes a called strike 2.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So here is Blake Snell. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Now the first pitch. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. The 0-1. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. And now Donovan Casey as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The left fielder, Donovan.
First pitch of the AB now. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Now the pitch. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Batting 9th. The pitcher.
So next to bat will be Shane Bieber.
Bieber.
Now here's the first offering. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Malik Smith the next to hit. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Dodgers down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Smith. He's got it one away. Next, here is J.P. Crawford. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. In tight with the slider. 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Full count. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Fastball called for strike two.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a fastball misses there, ball four.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the two-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. The pitch. Dansby Swanson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one.
Right fielder, Mookie.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Now the first pitch. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Mookie. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball two.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike one.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Crawford is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Next up is Will Smith. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here's the pitch. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 1-0 LA. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Juan Soto. First pitch of the AB on its way. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting.
And stepping in, Nick Pratto struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Drilled down the line. Ready with another 2-2. Left side, but well foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next the dangerous power threat, Edwin Rios. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. A little bouncer. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
High in the air down the right field line. Harper will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number 1.
Second baseman.
1 out, bases empty, and in at the plate steps Keston Huron. Now the first pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Fouled off. Ready on 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Hiura is retired, 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 31.
Next up for Los Angeles, Donovan Casey. And now the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
Number 59.
Here's the first pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Luis.
Next up is Luis Camposano, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1 out, nobody on. sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Up next,
when the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Next to hit is Blake Snell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a pop-up now. Smith shading to his right, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 1-0. And now in the box, Shane Bieber comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Shane Bieber.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And it's fouled away.
Nope.
2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Got him.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
At the plate now, Malik Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the 1-0. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Harper coming on. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Taylor Williams is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Here comes the 1-2. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. In at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Mookie Betts will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch on the way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soto is right there, as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. 2-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Skied down the left field line. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 LA. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
First offering on its way.
All right, let's address the elephant in the room right here. This guy's absolutely dealing, throwing a no-hitter, but that pitch count's getting up there. He's going to have to be super efficient in these later innings if his manager's going to give him a shot.
This is line to left. Casey is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, J.P. Crawford. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
0-2 the count to Crawford.
The seventh inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Swanson scoops it up. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 7 no-hit innings now as he closes in on his masterpiece. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. L.A.'s on top 2-0. Striding in is Will Smith. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. To 2-2 now.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Keston Hiura. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Juan Soto.
Left fielder, Juan Soto.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he takes a called strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
2-1 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Back up the middle.
Swanson brings it in.
On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th, and that brings up Trent Grisham. First pitch of the AB now. Hit hard to the right side. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Up next, Nick Pratto. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Here's the 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Here comes the 1-2. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now. Oh, so close. But with one swing of the bat, the no-hit bid ends here with 2 out in the 8th. Still a remarkable pitching performance nonetheless.
Boy, it sure is, Matty V. Boy, you get that part into the game as a pitcher into the 8th inning. It's hard not to look past getting that last out thinking about the 9th D-row, but they made him pay here with 2 outs in the 8th.
Yeah, he's thrown the ball so good, Dan. He's worked all sides, in and out, up, down, all quadrants covered. Be interesting to see if he toes the slab in the 9th or if they hand this over to the bullpen.
Tony Gonsolin will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Gavin Lux is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Patrick Wisdom is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tim Hill will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. At the plate now is Donovan Casey. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
No problem here. 1 away. The batter will be Gavin Lux, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball well outside. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Fouled off. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Malik Smith. Lifetime against this particular arm, batting at an even .400. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 2-1. Brustar Graterol comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now into the box, Luis Camposano. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the pitch.
And this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here it comes.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
Nope.
Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time. J.P. Crawford would be next. The 3-0 pitch. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
A sold-out crowd, 56,000 strong at the start, all up in L.A. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Los Angeles took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Shane Bieber gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows just 1 hit through his 7+ innings of work. Brustar Graterol wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final ice score this afternoon.